One, I want to show you something as part of even the Mandela effect, and then this could have been logo changes, but this is something that Mandela effect, we've seen logos, we've seen company things change, song changes and stuff like that. What I want to show you is this Taco Bell. I'm sorry, I'm kind of winding. If you look at this, look at the bell. It's got like a snake eye coming out of the coming out of the bell, right? It's Satan. It's a satanic thing. So Satan says, "Hey, I got control of Taco Bell." All right. Yeah, look at the eye, the snake eye, the serpent eye, and stuff like that. I mean, Satan, the evil forces are throwing it right in front of our faces. Now, I don't know if that means if you eat a Taco Bell, it's going to make you sick, but all this fast food stuff, they've got control of the food, the artificial sweeteners. Food doesn't even taste like it used to. It's disgusting, right? Even the Illumanti has cards. They sit there and talk about how, they call it Frankenfood, and Taco Bell's a Frankenfood. That's why, people are overweight, heavy set, fast food. It's fast death and everything like that, right? So we're feeding garbage. We don't eat it naturally, like, home cooking, home food. And I'm telling you, that has been one of our issues. So anyway, so I'm gonna zoom in there again. So yeah, there you go. And I was gonna talk a little bit also, what's interesting is we used to believe that the economy, that we lived in a democracy with free corporations to do, the winner always wins out in the end. And, it's a laissez-faire economy. A laissez-faire is an old French term that says hands off, stay hands off. Government should get involved with, or even religion get involved with corporations so that they can run by who provides the best value and the truest things for the people, right? Well, we found out that's a lie because they have control of the system. The evil forces have from day one. It blew my mind. They said something like, if you make over, if you start getting a company that's over $500,000 or something, you'll have a discussion with the Illuminati or the elite because you start to take a piece of their pie. And either that or they'll acquire through acquisitions, mergers, what else to take control of you because they want their share. I mean, it's disgusting. So what I was also going to say about that is that, you think you have freedom of products, the products are on the shelf. See, you don't have a freedom of product, or a choice. I thought you always had a choice of what you get to buy, and that it's a consumer-driven market. No, it's a elite-driven market because they control the goods and services that are even put on the shelves and everything. So you have a selection. That's all. The thing is, you have the freedom to select what they offer. You don't have a freedom of choice of the product that you truly want. That's why you'll see, like, you either got Coke, Pepsi, 7-Up, or Sprite, or these other ones. Because, I've seen some great soft drinks get eliminated. I mean, even years ago, there used to be one called, that I used to love when I was a young child. It was called Aspen. And oh my gosh, it was like an apple drink with, tastes like 7-Up. And I don't know if anybody's heard of Aspen. You can't even, they eliminated them. They came along, I can't remember if it was 7-Up or somebody came along. I think it was actually Pepsi. Pepsi came along and bought them out and took them and tore them apart. See, and that's part of their, they just acquire, acquisition, eliminate any competition, this and that, you know what I mean? And, so sometimes to make it look like a fair game, they'll come along and they'll destroy monopolies like, back in the day, it was the bells. I don't know if some of you are familiar. It used to be the Baby Bell, or they broke them up to Mountain Bell, Pacific Bell, all these bells, because they said that the Bell company was getting too monopolistic in control, right? So, but anyway, so, and the thing is, in this new world, I mean, this thing, I mean, I just can't believe, really, like McDonald's. Now, I never really thought about it. McDonald's is the food is really actually probably not healthy for whatsoever. But there's a brother who always talks about that GRTX1. He's been doing this for years, that the arches stand for trying to steal the ark of the Lord, you know what I mean? And they said it's symbolic of the arches, the golden arches, right? Trying to steal it and do the money and stuff like that. And McDonald's has been a roller power of over the years and stuff like that. So really interesting stuff when you actually understand. So it makes me sad that everything that we've been taught about and the truth is about our about the way that the democracy and all this works, free corporations, free to be a winner. No, everything's controlled. The politics are controlled. under the beast system, Satan system. The corporations are controlled. Everything's controlled. Yeah, because we even have like I had some friends that have come up with ways of having really healthy foods that, you know, to feed on 70 cents a day. That's a day using hydroponics and stuff like that, where everybody eats healthier and things like this. Don't have it here today because they don't want that, right? They don't want healthy people, healthy mind, healthy spirits and stuff like that. And the thing is, and there I have tasted some of these foods where you know, that have gone, you know, if you eat meat, that's fine, but I've been trying to eat meatless. Like even Tesla said, you know, you really shouldn't eat meat. It's dead food, dead in your body, comes in dead. Well, anyway, what I want to talk about that is that, you know, well, I lost my thought when I got started talking about Tesla. Oh, that there is some foods that I've tasted, man, you can't even tell it's not meat. I'm not just talking soy stuff. I'm talking about some of these different foods, you know, that people just cook right off the home cooked foods. That's like, whoa, you know, people, different types of beans or whatever. You can't even tell the difference. Like, wow, you can actually have a great meal without even not eating its meat. It has the same texture, same flavoring and stuff like that. No artificial crap trying to imitate meat and stuff like that. Okay. But what I'm saying is those are the options that we are not provided, you know. And you say, well, and it's because the prices are higher. If our country, what is the best investment in our country? That's what I'm going to tell you. Is it, you know, we said, what's investment? To defend this country, this and that. They have all these things they wanted to, the best investment. That's just because they get control of your dollar. What is the best investment is the health of this country, right? The health of this country, that person, those individuals, families, those children, that is a great investment because they're right-minded, they're healthy, and if you have good brain, you have a high intelligence level, you know, you're not living in brain fog, and you're eating healthy, and you're living a healthy lifestyle, and you have better performance workforce and things like this, right? So how much, you know, they don't invest. So see, if you really true, you know, we're not just talking about solar panels, because that's, you know, yes, those are great ideas, but that's, again, they do a little bit of fakeness to make you think that they actually care, because they should already had free energy going around this world. But anyway, food, that's the thing is, if we, you know, if they supplement the food to make those healthy things and bring those on those tables, that's, you know, that'd be a great investment. Also the health, we could reduce the health care in these hospitals and bring people's health back in alignment. But you think they're going to invest in the people, your personal life? I mean, no, they don't care. I mean, that'd be huge. That's one of the best things, you know, starting with the person, who's that person's productivity to this country is what you need to focus on. I mean, seriously. I mean, wow, you can't focus on that person, really? And you know, so that's my disappointment. So you could make these healthy foods on the tables in the Walmarts at the same price, probably even cheaper than all this other garbage, right? And then you know, they make it look like it's cheaper to, oh well, with artificial sweeteners, you know, that we have to have those because it's cheaper. No, that's a lie. That's the chemicals, this and that. I'm sure that if you actually broke down the cost, it probably is the same cost, or if not more, to do these things, right? I mean, that's just another damn lie. So anyway, so that's all I really want to say was, so just keep in mind, you have such, you know, it's like even in the government, the politics, we know it's a selection, not election, you know, but we keep supporting what we think's the best and this and that, and we know that God's got this under control. So, you know, because it's such a mess right now, right? So anyway, so someday we're going to have these things. I know, I'm hoping that, you know, we have this new earth, this new beginning with this new Lord, and I don't know what it is, and we don't know all the details, but it's going to be here on earth for 1,000 years, and that is the new heaven. And so it's going to be amazing. I don't know how this unfolds. You know, we're going to have healthy foods. We've already seen some changes in the food line. God's been throwing out some different types of foods we've seen. I mean, we've seen different types of plants, species, and animals that are coming around. We're not talking about eating, you know, new animals to eat, but anyway, so I bet it's going to be a whole new world. Can you imagine this? 1,000 years of just true people really caring about you and doing the best jobs we can. I mean, just thinking about how amazing that's going to be, you know, and healthy eating and stuff like that. I mean, my goodness, just right there, not just spiritually. So we're going to have, you know, a whole new thing with this. Everybody talks about the spiritual aspects of the new millennium with the Lord and things like that. They talk about, well, you know, we're gonna have peace in the streets. We can walk down the streets, and there won't be, you know, the children can and not be in fear, and the elderly can walk down the streets at night and not have to worry about being shot, drugs, and all these other things. That is going to be awesome. that's part of the humanitarian side of our spiritual stuff about, you know, being good people. But what really excites me too is the other pieces, like, you know, the food's going to be better, healthier, different. We don't know what those things are going to entail, and just everything, every facet of our life is going to change. That's things we don't forget. Every facet. I mean, the way that the world is going to operate is going to be different. The way that we are spiritually, the way that we here in flesh, and we're going to have to see that unfolds. That's one of the surprises, one of the great mysteries, that we don't want all these things because we got a mission to do here and be ready. And boy, I'm excited because I know that maybe there'll be forms of you know, we actually use free energy, all like plastic. I've heard that, you know, there's our ideas of plastic that, you know, it's biodegradable. We won't trash our mountains, won't trash or pollute our waters. Everything be clean. We come back to nature. We come back with God. We come back to the Lord. Are you kidding me? Just think of the possibilities that are there, right? Don't mean to go on about it, but boy, I'm excited because that is going to be some great times. You know what I mean? People that's truly living by the nature and the love, finally, you know, in the hearts, and having a world that just operates just, oh my goodness, you know, that I don't mean to go on about it. So it's going to be awesome. We don't know all the details because, like I said, we got to do our duties here right now, and we're in the tough times. So God bless you all, and thank you for hanging in there and listening to Kirk babble and stuff like that. So I'm hoping I provide some good information with that. Give me a thumbs up or even a thumbs down if you say, no, Kirk, you babble too much. All right. Love you all, and God bless. Take care.